Hello everybody, and welcome to the special showcase of Top 10 Indie Horror Games of 2025. I am your host, Niven, and today we'll be going over the list of top 10 games that I've played in 2025. Those games are specifically published on itch.io, and those games do not include demos or games that were published on Steam. Before starting this, I want to thank every developer who has done an amazing job this year, who helped expanding the horror genre with their little titles, with their special ideas, and unique atmospheric games. Of course, this top 10s list won't be objective. It's my personal subjective view of horror and specific details that I found to be best, and I compared this to other games and I thought, yes, this is in my top 10s list. So, if there is a game and it hasn't made to this list, you can write down in the comment section. I will see it, I will judge it, and maybe I'll play it. Maybe I have played that game. Who knows? Compared to the last year, I have played less games because I didn't have enough time. I played over 300 games. And yeah, from that list, I'll be showcasing top 10. And starting our honorable mentions list is a demo for an upcoming horror game called SOS Incident. This was developed by PackDev Games. The developers were so nice, they were so kind when I played the demo, and I recommended to all of my friends. They told me about the second demo, which I also played, and this was just, I know I will say this a lot, but it was wild. This game is inspired by real events, the chilling 1989 case of the SOS sign. Basically, two hikers go missing in the forest, and you play this pilot who goes and searches for them, and there is this sign, and nobody knows where the sign came from. This has just unbelievable and amazing tension. I definitely enjoyed the narrative-driven psychological horror aspect to it, and you can find this on Steam as well. And follow the developer, support the game, just go and do it. This was truly amazing. The next one on this list is actually a full game called Wild Dog. This was developed by Kumama, and this game is short. It might not be different from all the other games, but I found the story and I found those, different endings, and overall this, myth and this story, I really found it amazing. I love that this game was adapted from strange stories from a Chinese studio, and it just it changed me. Like, I played this game, I thought about it for a while, and I loved it. And Kumama is one of those developers who has worked hard last year as well. They made other game, and I just love their work so much. And I'm following their, page, so you should do the same thing. And the final one in this honorable mentions list is called The Found Footage. This game is just called The Found Footage. It was developed by Maniac, and this was part of the school assignments. And basically, you explore the house, and you need to find a cursed portrait of a kid. I know, some people would say that, Niven, what did you find so crazy about this game? It is just 5 minutes. The game is just 5 minutes. It terrified me. There is this sequence which happens in the dark, and I hear the sound effect, and I literally had chills. I didn't expect this short 5 experience to be so memorable this year, but yeah, definitely just go on and support this game, definitely. So that's it. Now let's go to the main event, top 10 indie horror games of 2025. Number 10 game on this list is called I'm Struggling. This was developed by Aaron M. Young, and the game had a thought-provoking psychological experience. The game definitely made me think about life. There is a uniqueness to this game that I've never seen before since Beginner's Guide, which is phenomenal exploration of art, game development, and struggles of trying to create something unique. I found this game to be amazing and filled with ideas and thoughts, and at the same time it was chilling because as a game developer myself, I always think about failure. I always think about maybe this game will suck. And I know this portion might not be horror for some because genuinely horror is something that we're afraid of. Maybe spiders, maybe clowns, maybe monsters, but in this case the horror is about being afraid to fail. And I found that the developer perfectly captured that sense of going from one direction to the next and showing that, it's not easy and this road is filled with monsters. And I love this so much. It is in my top 10s list and you should definitely check this game out. Number 9 game on this list is called Maniac 2: The Legacy of Blood. This was developed by infamous GOAT Copper Cube 6 developer Noxus Game Studio, also known as Diego Silva. And this game, it is your typical slasher, but it has uniqueness to it. It has the story that transcends the, genre. It doesn't only have the, basic generic sequences to it, but some of the sequences are so good that I felt like was it indie horror game? Really? It wasn't AAA horror game? It is great. It has the obsession over the monster, the main monster, the Night Maniac, and their legacy. And you can play the first game as well, but if you just play this game, nothing, will happen. You don't have to play the first game. But this game was, it was very creepy. And some of the sequences, they scared me a lot. So, yeah. Number 8 game on this list is called A Quiet Place, developed by my friend, another Go developer, Vuk Dobrik. Now, some of you might look at this gameplay and say, look, it's, sunshine and blue sky and really unique design. What's horror in this? But this is one of those games, one of those 10-minute games, which just, it destroys you psychologically. Because once you progress, and basically what you do is you explore the memories of you, your father, the family, and once you go from the start till the end, you realize that, oh, this is fucked up. This is something that I haven't experienced. This is something that was very unique and very different. And I specifically put this game from this developer, even though they made other games which were horror specific in terms of having a monster, in terms of having jump scares, in terms of having, someone chase you. But once again, for me, horror, it's not about just scares. It's not about just having a jump scare. It's about something more. And I think most of these games on this list are, beyond that. So definitely check out The Quiet Place. Number 7 game on this list is called Timmy's Taxis. Yes, it's developed by Crow Mountain Games, and once again, you guys will say, Niven, what the fuck? I thought this was the list of horror games and not some, pixel art, low poly, cute looking games. Well, guys, you have to play this game to understand how much I felt while playing it, how terrifying, how anxiety-inducing this was. You just go around, pick up people, and, you just do the taxi thing. But, man, I have to say, this is more than just a taxi driving horror. This is something else, and the ending specifically made, their way through my nightmares. So definitely check out this game. This was phenomenal. Number 6 game on this list is called 8 Feet Tall. This was developed by Meadow, and yes, this is one of those games which you guys would typically say, oh, finally, a horror game with a horror monster, with the ghost that hunts you and doesn't want you to breathe. This is that game. Definitely, this is that game. This explores the family and Japanese urban legend, the 8 feet tall woman who hunts you in this amazingly looking forest. And if you want to be scared shitless, and if you want to be terrified, especially the cave sequence was, one of the best ones because I was trying to escape and I wasn't able to. So I got chills. So this one definitely made the list, and this one definitely deserves your attention. Number 5 game on this list is called 911. What is your emergency? This was developed by Hyperapta Studios, and once again, this is in the list of games which has nothing to do with monsters, nothing to do with killers, nothing to do with ghosts. You just sit around and answer 911 calls, and once this story progresses, you truly feel like you're trapped in this office. You truly feel like one of your best friends might be a killer, you feel like you might be a killer, and you feel like in the end, the killer might come after you and just destroy your guts. But if you want to find out how it ends, you should definitely go and check this game out. Number 4 game on our list is called Tunnel Vision, developed by Olin Alex. I definitely am mispronouncing those names, so I apologize. In Tunnel Vision, you just go around and explore this shed. It's a point-and-click adventure game, which is inspired by analog found footage horror, and all I have to say is that the ending sequence haunted my dreams. The ending sequence actually made me talk to someone, saying that I played this game and it had this sequence and I feel like maybe it might happen in real life. It had amazing visuals, a very real looking environment, and puzzle element to it. So I definitely enjoyed the puzzles, and overall this made my top 10s list. Yeah, check out the game. Game number 3 on this list is called Testimonium. This was developed by Not So Special Games, which actually made another game that I haven't mentioned in the honorables list and in this list, because this particular game, the Testimonium game, this was something out of hell. I don't know how many of you have seen older 90s horror movies where, they try to show what hell is with the Hellraiser and, movies like that. This was just fucking insane. You basically find this VHS tape and you watch this VHS tape, and on that tape, something fucked up happens. The visuals were astonishing. There's only 15 minutes of gameplay, but those 15 minutes will be just unforgettable. So just go and check out this game, support the developer, and download it and play it. Game number 2 on this list is called Taguan. This was developed by one of my friends who I know, called Marushi. This is a Filipino-based horror which just blew my mind. And many other big YouTubers have played this game, and yeah, it is very unique. I played the demo, I also played the full game. It is available on itch.io and on Steam. You play as David Lagani, who is, just an ordinary worker, and things that you go through in this game are very unique. I enjoyed the atmosphere in this game, enjoyed the environments, the visuals. What I found specifically different from all the other games in this list was the violence in this game, and the atmosphere, and the ending in this game, and the voiceover as well. It had just, it had me on the floor, truly. And what's also different from all the other games is that it is, a culture-based. It is something that you have to understand, you have to comprehend what is going on and why is the character doing things. And basically this game, it truly surprised me. I enjoyed it, I loved it, and I highly recommend you to check out both the demo and the full game. And finally, number 1 game of 2025 has based on my subjective opinion, of course, so do not criticize me. Number one game, which I think flew over many people's radar, is called the Roach Hotel. This was developed by Hot Combo. You can also find this game on Steam. Now this game, it has all the elements of horror. All the elements. It has the hotel. It has the creepy sci-fi feel to it. It has the monster. It has puzzles. It has unique environments. It has jump scares. It has sequences of you running around a fucking corridor trying to save your balls. It has all of that. It is inspired by PS1 games. It has the VHS style. And basically, at the end of this game, I clapped. Not my cheeks, of course, but I clapped my hands. And I said, bravo. This was one of the best experiences this year. And I would say, yeah, it's number one. It is the best because I played other itch.io horror games, indie games, and none of them came close to it because it is a full package. And the game is around hour and 10 minutes, maybe. It is a big game. It's not a small game. And yeah, definitely check this one out. It is in my top one on this list. This concludes the special showcase of top 10 indie horror games of 2025. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I wasn't boring. And I really wish I could support all of those developers money-wise. I wish I could just donate thousands and thousands of dollars. But I do as small as I can, as often as I can, and maybe it doesn't help them fully, but maybe it inspires them to just keep going. Because number one thing that has been my inspiration is looking at those games, looking at those developers, and saying that maybe I can make it too. Of course, it is a bit late. It might be a bit late for me, and I'll be making another video explaining what is going on next year. But let's focus on this right now. I really want you all to support those developers and have discussions in the comment section. The list of the games will be in the description. The list, the timestamps of introduction, the honorable mentions, the top 10 games. So, if you don't want to watch this full, boring me talking about stuff, you can just go to a specific section and, look for that game specifically. Anyways, once again, I want to thank all the developers. I want to thank all the people who are supporting me, who supported them, and you're the best, you're amazing, and just don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone bring you down. And I know it's easy to say for someone who, doesn't do much, even though I work hard every day, regular job, and I have a family to support. But what I'm trying to say is that there is always the sunshine, and there's always, there is always a new day. So don't just sit around. Be inspired by those developers who work hard, who make small games. Some of those games are small, but they make such an impact. They impacted my year. I felt very lonely. I felt very sad sometimes when I played those games. I felt refreshed. So thank you. Thank you all for watching, for supporting, and for playing. Anyways, I wish you all an amazing day and the rest of 2025. Goodbye. Game developers, remember what it felt like when you discovered your first asset pack? When you realized, yes, I can build this world. Now imagine thousands of assets, models, textures, music, sound loops, all designed with that early era raw energy. Welcome everyone, it's Niven, and today I'm introducing the Grand Bundle, a forever expanding collection of assets from Pizza Doggy, built to evoke the grit and mystery of the games made in 2000s, but also fuel your games today. Low poly models, crunchy textures, ambient loops, perfect for horror, exploration, indie, retro games. Whether you're building a haunted hotel, a ritual forest, or a mysterious island, these tools are here for you. And here is the best part, it's 50% off. Only today, you save big and you gain big. Every month, new updates and new content. By choosing the Grand Bundle, you're also supporting me, Niven, creator, developer, and indie storyteller. Your purchase helps me keep creating, keep expanding, and keep delivering. So, what are you waiting for? If you're ready to build something atmospheric, visit the link, download your copy, start building.